a person bitten by a mite developed the rickettsial infection. There is a fever, there is a blackish scar along with the rash that is being observed. And it is sufficient hint given up that in the Weil-Felix test, OXK proteus antigen is strongly positive for this particular disease. And answer is D only, no doubt in that. That is the scrub typhus. Okay, scrub typhus, guys. Scrub typhus, also termed as chigrosis, associates with shrubs, vegetation. So scrub or shrub, remember like this, scrub or shrub. So that is the associates with these particular shrubs, bush-like ones. Fine. So this is scrub typhus, and the scrub typhus is being done by which particular organism, guys? Can you tell which particular organism can do this scrub typhus? Orantia susugamosi. Okay, Orantia susugamosi, which is a Japanese word. And obviously, the scrub typhus is there in India also, mostly in the hilly regions, but it is there in like the coastal areas also, like in Pondicherry and all that. The scrub typhus is there. Okay. Now, important is they might have given up in this particular question directly that this fever, blackish scar and all that happened up. So that you already know that these are the features of this. Okay. This Weil-Felix test is which type of a test? First of all, you tell me this. Weil-Felix test is which type of a test? Can you tell me? It is a heterophile agglutination test. Okay, it is a heterophile agglutination test. And heterophile agglutination test means what? Between certain unrelated fellows, there is a cross reaction. That is termed as heterophile agglutination test. And this Weil-Felix is one of them. Another one, you can tell me in the comment section that which is the other heterophile agglutination test which you know. The answer to that particular question is what, guys? That is Paul-Bunnell test. Okay, that is Paul-Bunnell test, and Paul-Bunnell test is positive. The Paul-Bunnell test is positive in which particular disease, guys? Yes, yes, please. Dr. Hoover, you can tell. The Paul-Bunnell test is positive in which particular one? Please tell. The Paul-Bunnell test is positive in which disease? Yes, please, important. It is there in the infectious mononucleosis. Okay, infectious mononucleosis, which is also termed as kissing disease. Okay, which is also termed as kissing disease, done by what? It is done by Epstein-Barr virus. Okay, it is done by which particular one? Epstein-Barr virus. And this Epstein-Barr virus, yes, this Epstein-Barr virus, Pratyusha, what is the other name of this Epstein-Barr virus? Can you tell me? What is the other name of it? The other name of this is HHV4. That is human herpes virus 4. Okay, human herpes virus 4. Okay. Now, in this scrub typhus, which two new questions can come? That what is the investigation of choice for scrub typhus? So guys, remember one thing. The investigation of choice, here it is indirect immunofluorescence testing. Okay. Indirect immunofluorescence testing. That is the investigation of choice for this particular scrub typhus, which is also termed as what? Which is also termed as chigrosis, which is also termed as which particular disease? Chiggers. That is, the chiggers is actually the larval form of the mite. That is termed as chiggers. So chigrosis is there for this particular scrub typhus. Is it fine? So this is one of the things regarding it. And obviously, for all the rickettsial disease, what is the drug of choice? The drug of choice is doxy. So for this also, what is the drug of choice? The drug of choice is doxycycline. Yeah, perfect. Yours drugs of choice are telling Downy cells are seen. Yes, you are right. Downy cells are seen in what? Infectious mononucleosis. Okay. I will tell you regarding that again. Now, this was asked in the INI-CT. That is the human monocytic ehrlichiosis. So obviously, which particular cells are involved up in this? The monocytes. That's why the name have come. Human monocytic ehrlichiosis. And this is being done by a particular species, that is Ehrlichia chaffinensis. This particular one is the organism which leads to this human monocytic ehrlichiosis. This you should know first of all. Another one is Ehrlichia phagocytophilum, which leads to human granulocytic ehrlichiosis. Fine. Important is where does they culture. So these Ehrlichia group is being cultured in human phagocytes. These all human phagocytes, and in these human phagocytes, they have a morula-like appearance. They have a morula-like appearance, and this was asked in the recent INICT exam also. It was asked in the recent INICT exam also. So human monocytic ehrlichiosis done by which particular one? Ehrlichia chaffinensis. Okay. And these particular Ehrlichia, they're special types. They are being cultured where? In the human phagocytes, which is having what? Morula-like appearance. And Nimbra, you're perfectly right. They're also termed as anaplasma. Okay. They're also termed as what? Anaplasma. The other name of these Ehrlichia fellows is anaplasma also. Remember this particular stuff, anaplasma. Okay. So doubts I will tell later. Okay. First of all, I should end it and then I will tell. Don't worry. There were a lot of other factors are also there. Like orthophthalmide is fine, but the problem is the keeping of it, the active form of this. Like you have to use it very fast. So at the end of the day, you should be having cost-effective stuff. So that's why we use a glutaldehyde rather than this orthophthalmide. You're right, but it is the active form is of this particular one is for very short duration. So obviously it is not economical to use of this particular one. So that's why we use that. Okay. So yeah, Purva, you can tell. Yeah, it's a sort of inclusion body. Now, talking about the cat scratch disease. Cat scratch disease. Yes, guys. Cat scratch disease is done by which particular organism? Cat scratch disease. Cat scratch disease, everybody knows it is being done by what? Bartonella Hansley. This is the organism name that is termed as Bartonella Hansley. And how we have remembered it? Haste haste, like you were smiling, haste haste, the cat has scratched you. So that is what is termed as Bartonella Hansley, cat scratch disease. And which particular granulomas are observed in that? Stellate granulomas. Stellate granulomas are there in this particular one, also termed as bacillary ileosis. And which particular organs are involved? Of liver and spleen in this particular one. Yeah, very right. Wonderful. This Bartonella Hansley associates with the cancer also. Can you tell me the name of that cancer? So that is bacillary angiomatosis. The name of that particular cancer is bacillary angiomatosis, and this bacillary angiomatosis is common in whom? In the HIV positive. Okay, in the HIV positive, this particular one is common. And if somebody is asked that this is a vascular tumor, fine. This is a vascular tumor. Which vascular tumor is there common in the HIV positive fellows? Which vascular tumor other than this is common in HIV positive? This I think everybody knows. The answer is Kaposi sarcoma. But that is being done by what? That is being done by a virus. That is HHV8, human herpes virus 8. Okay. So this is important regarding this. And like they have asked this number of times. So you should know regarding the cat scratch disease done by which fellow? Bartonella Hansley. Which granulomas? Stellate granulomas. How to remember that you are laughing? That is Hansley, haste, haste, haste means smiling. And the cat has scratched you, your pet cat. Okay. Now, one of the options is Q fever, guys. So, Q fever. Can you tell me Q fever is done by what, guys? Q fever. Q fever is done by, yes, Q fever is done by what? So, there is a lag. There is a lag in your answers and in this. So that's why you answer up late and I'm forward. But still, we'll manage. Don't worry. Q fever. Q fever is being done by what? Q fever is being done by Coxiella burnetii. Okay, this is being done by Coxiella burnetii. And this particular Q fever manifests as atypical pneumonia. Okay, in the acute form. And as what, guys? As what? As endocarditis also, this particular Coxiella burnetii Q fever can manifest in the chronic form. Yeah, Nimra, very good. True. So basically, what you should know about this Q fever, which is termed as query fever, before it was nobody was knowing why it is happening. Later on, they came to know that it happens due to this Coxiella burnetii. Important here is the question which can come for sure, that is the mode is inhalation, very right. No vector, arthropod vector is not there because it doesn't follow the basic rules of rickettsial family. That is also correct, Bhamar. No problem. Survives the Holder's method, yes. It is being killed by which method? Your drug of choice, you can tell. It is being killed by which method of pasteurization? It is being killed by flash method of pasteurization. Okay, flash method of pasteurization. Nimra, you are wonderfully right. It is in the endocarditis stuff. And important question which can come for definitely in the exam is that which all they can do culture negative endocarditis. Which particular one can do culture negative endocarditis? Can you tell me which all guys can do culture negative endocarditis? One of them is coxilla burnetii for sure, no doubt in that. Another group is Hassett group. They are the normal mouth commensals which we and you have. Hassett group. And there is one organism termed as what? Tropharema whipplei, which leads to which particular disease, guys? Whipple's disease, as the name suggests. So these are the three names which you should know. What? The coxilla burnetii, the Hassett group, and Tropharema whipplei, which leads to Whipple's disease. And which is the disease they do? Culture negative endocarditis. And why we call that culture negative? Because they are not cultured. You can't culture them. So they are non-cultured. That's why we say that these fellows are like do this culture negative endocarditis. A definite question which you can find in your exam regarding this particular one. And as Pratusha told, there is no rash, there is no vector. It doesn't follow the rickettsial family rule. It doesn't follow the rickettsial family rule. Okay. So this I want to tell up that these particular ones, they associate with this culture negative endocarditis. And this is a potent question which can definitely come in your exam for sure. Okay. So in total, we have discussed up all the 4 choices in this particular one. And definitely all of them, they are being asked somewhere or else. And they can be asked again for sure.